and prayed and wondering, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Another sweetness of God walked in my door. Dr. Thomas Lossing, a doctor, came in, introduced himself, and said, "I'm Thomas Lossing. I just came back from a seminar 6 weeks ago, and it was on this rare cancer called large cell lymphoma. And this is what I think you have. And if you were my patient, this is what I would do for you." And me and my husband looked at each other and said, "What else are we going to do?" Yeah, we'll do it. So that night we started my chemo, very vigorous. The next morning, every day that I've had chemo, they would do a chest x-ray to see how it was going. So the first day I had my chemo, he comes in just ecstatic with the 2 x-rays before and the one he did the very day, same day. And he puts it up on the sliding glass door and goes, "Look at this." I'm like, "What?" "I don't see anything, I don't know." He's like, "The tumors are shrinking." So we're like, yes, we're on the right road. So I had a couple treatments in the hospital, started feeling wonderful, and they sent me home. We thought we were on the road to recovery. When I was in the hospital and doing that prayer time and thinking that everything was failing and not knowing what to do and seeking God, and if anyone, I know that everybody has problems, if you've had a loss in your family, if you're financially wounded or just can't breathe, like I could not breathe. Sometimes you just can't breathe and you just can't catch your breath. And I have Gina that is going to express in song something I can't express to you in words.
Wow.
Well, everybody's got a story to tell, and everybody's got a wound to be healed. I wanna believe there's beauty here, 'cause oh, I get so tired of holding on. I can't let go, I can't move on. I wanna believe there's meaning here. How many times have you heard me cry out, "God, please take this"? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. Standing on a road I didn't plan, wondering how I got to where I am. I'm trying to hear that still small voice. I'm trying to hear above the noise. How many times have you heard me cry many times have you given me strength? How many times have you heard me cry out, God, please take this? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. I need you now. Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. I need you now. I need you now.
Well, that was my song. Thank you, Gina. Well, back to my chemo. I needed God's prayer with me and to be with me. I had chemo once a week on Wednesdays. Wednesday through about Sunday, I was violently ill. And then I'd start feeling good. Monday, Tuesday, and back to chemo again. Well, as the chemo was going, it builds up in your system and you start feeling lousier and lousier and lousier. I started thinking, the planner. Okay. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, my husband does not know where a pan is in my kitchen. Okay? He could not cook himself anything. He's much better now. After 43 years, he knows everything now. But at that time, where are the spoons? Where is the bowl? It's like, okay, look on the cupboard. And so I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how is this man going to survive without me taking care of him? So I decided I better prepare. Even though I knew I was not going to die, and I had faith, I was going to plan. So in a box I put my daughter's 3rd birthday. It's coming up in April. My son's birthday was in March and April. So I got a box. And in the box it was Bryce's 3rd birthday. Party hats, party favors, party stuff. He's ready to go. Same thing with Lainey. Lainey's birthday party, da-da-da-da-da, this is what you do. And I put it in a box up on my shelf so he would know how to do everything. And then it came to, Christmas. Now, I bought presents for everyone in the family, just like usual. Labeled them, wrapped them, bowed them, tagged them, put them in a box, and put them on the shelf, and said, ready, he can make it through a year without me. Started preparing lists of potential wives. Potential mother for my children. Just in case, because planner. I'm the planner. Well, I want to tell you girls, I thank God I'm still here because those list of ladies I put down, no. Okay, that was not a good thing. The book of promises that my uncle had left me really came in handy. If you don't have a book of promises, God's promises, please pick one up. It has a list of, are you depressed? Oh, you betcha. Are you lonely? Yes, I am. Even though there's a lot of people I'm really lonely. So anything that you're feeling, you can just look up how you're feeling. And it will give you scriptures, and that was really, really helpful. Let's see, I was going to have Luke 11, 5, and we're going to see how far we want to go on that one. But I just wanted to have her read that to express a prayer.
Then he said, okay, I'll try to put it back where it belongs. Then he said to them, suppose one of you has a friend, and he goes to him at midnight and says, friend, I think I might say go away. Friend, lend me 3 loaves of bread because a friend of mine on a journey has come to me and I have nothing to set before him. Then the one inside says, don't bother me. The door is already locked and my children are with me in bed. I can't get up and give you anything. I tell you, though he will not get up and give him the bread because he is his friend, yet because of the man's persistence, he will get up and give him as much as he needs. Okay, keep going. So I say to you, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks, you could probably do this with me, receives. And he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks, the door will be opened. Which of you fathers, if your son asks for a fish, will give him a snake instead? Or if he asks for an egg, will give him a scorpion? If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give the Holy Spirit to those who ask him?
And isn't that the truth? So I knocked on that door, and hello, I'm back again, asking for something else here, asking to make it through the day today, and I kept asking. Well, I just want to express to you ladies that if you're not going to a church, how important your church family is to you. During this time of my illness, I'll get to the October event, my church fed us for 3 months, sent us dinners because I was not able, I was bedridden. They cleaned my house. During a Easter sent a lady to my house to take care of my family. A lady in the church had a daycare business, and she took care of my children free of charge. So this is what us Christian women are to do. When we need help, is we are here to help each other, and my church family was here for me. Well, 2 days before Halloween, we were still involved with co-ed baseball. Charlotte played colors, baseball and stuff, so I was getting to the point where I really couldn't play anymore, but I could watch. I think the last time I tried to play, I couldn't make the first base, and so I'd have a pitch runner for me because my hamstrings and quadriceps were pretty much trashed from being bedridden. And anyway, so I go to bed 2 days before Halloween, and we were supposed to go to the game the next day, and my husband comes in, and I said, gosh, I'm tired, I just can't go to the game. So he goes, okay, another sweetness of God. My husband says, I'm staying home with you, because I wasn't feeling well. Well, good thing he did, because now these are stories. Some of these stories are not my stories because I'm in la la land sometimes, you know. But this is what my husband said, is that he looked at me, my eyes were glassed over, and called the doctor right away and said, get down to the hospital right away. And so he picked me up and put me in the car, took me to the hospital. I did not know what we were doing. And they diagnosed me with spinal meningitis. Now they think I picked that up probably from drinking some kind of milk that was not maybe, shelf worthy. And my resistance were so low that I ended up with spinal meningitis and was very ill. And one of the nurses told the doctor, I think she's allergic to the medication you're giving her, and that's why she is not responding. And sure enough, that's what it was. So I started recovering from that, and I got to come home for Thanksgiving in bed and had Thanksgiving. I was starting to get into a lot of pain, lots of pain through my back. And so I was back in the hospital, and they have me on a morphine drip system. I could give myself shots anytime I wanted to. I didn't want to, because all it did is make me go to sleep, and then I couldn't be coherent when people came to see me. My husband would drive my children down to see me, and I'd want to see them so bad, and they'd walk in the room, and I'd say, take them home, I just can't. And so he would drive them back home, and then he would drive back. So I'm laying in the hospital, and I start praising the Lord, and I start singing, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Teach me, Lord, to wait. And I hear a voice. Barbara? Yes? It's the nurses. I didn't know that they're listening to me, monitoring me. Are you okay? Yeah, but it probably sounded pretty bad. So I can see why you think that I wasn't doing it like that. So anyways, so I was ministering to them too out in the hallway. Anyways, I was kind of in and out of consciousness, and had my Bible on my bed all the time. But when I was awake, I looked up scriptures on healing. And I'm going to ask Janice to come back up and read another scripture for us.
A large crowd followed Jesus and pressed around him. And a woman was there who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years. She had suffered a great deal under the care of many doctors and had spent all she